Hey guys, what's going on? How is your Thursday? Just got out of work. I'm supposed to be off the shift about maybe 30 minutes ago, but I decided to help some guys out because they needed a lot of help. So I decided, why not? And then again, still get paid a little extra for it. So, yay! So today I decided to go ahead and give my 2 cents about a specific topic that's going on, especially in the media, and even more to the more of the geek community. Um, Yesterday, while I was browsing through some videos on YouTube, I noticed that there is this massive kind of a witch hunt for this actress named Kelly Marie Tran, if I'm correct. Now, for people who don't know who she is, she plays as Rose Tico for the movie Star Wars: The Last Jedi. Now, I mentioned a while back about my review when it came out, and since then I haven't seen The Last Jedi, and I haven't seen The Force Awakens since then. I mean, I've seen it once, and then I moved on with my life. As compared to the other movies that I've seen in the past, I've seen it maybe, well, more than once. But there's been a lot of hate and anger towards this woman, and I've never met her in person, but I've seen some of her videos and I've seen some of her photos, and she looks like a really easygoing person. She looks like a really likable person. But the thing is that I wouldn't know what to say. It's just that for me, I don't have a problem with her. Personally, I don't. Yeah, I couldn't stand. I did find her character Rose Tico a little bit annoying, but then again, I mean, I'm basically like that with all the other characters as well. I just found Star Wars, that Last Jedi. Let me rephrase that Last Jedi movie. I do have a lot of mixed emotions because, as a Star Wars fan from the very beginning, I always want to see something good, something progressive, something that will grasp me. But this one really hit me home, and for me, it, it the thing was, when I watched the prequels and I saw the original trilogy, and I've even seen, the spin-offs like Rogue One and Solo. There are some parts that I could feel related to, or I could feel attached. I got attached to certain characters, and for me in this one, especially in this new trilogy that is going on, there isn't really much of an attachment that I have with certain characters. I am not of any. Basically, I don't have a zero attachment to any of the characters. And the thing is that they don't feel so human. You don't really feel that, you can't feel related to them. Um, and I don't blame the actors or the actresses themselves. I think all these actors that I've seen, I believe that they do have some potential, because some of these actors and actresses, I have seen them in the past movies. Laura Dern, I mean, besides from being General Holdo, she was Dr. Sadler in Jurassic Park. I think she was one of the dental assistants for a movie of, I think it was Steve Martin, called Novocaine. It was a kind of a dark humor movie. I think she was in there. I'm not really sure. But the thing is that all these actors and actresses that I've seen do have potential, but the thing is that they are badly written. The characters are badly written, and the director is not doing a good job directing these actors and actresses into to their full potential. So, if you have a problem with the movie or the actor or the actress, I mean, the thing is that they're just doing their job. They're just doing what they were told to do. And then that's the director. It's the director's job to direct them to say, okay, you know what? I want you to be a bit more sympathetic. I need you to be angry in this moment. I need you to be this and that. And let the actor or actress do that thing. And this, I mean, maybe she did. Maybe Kelly Marie did her best to get it going, but once again, it's all up to the director, and Rian Johnson is the one to blame. So, for me, like I said, I have no problem with the character. I wish that they could have put more effort into that character. I know that Kelly Marie tried her best of get it going, but it just fell flat. And not just her, I'm talking about the character. I really wanted to get attached to this character, but I just couldn't. And with Daisy Ridley, who plays as Rey, once again, I'm not feeling the attachment to her either. It just feels so flat. It's like if someone grabbed a Dr. Pepper, like your favorite soda, right? And said, hey, you want a Coke, you want a Pepsi, you want a Dr. Pepper? And they say, yeah, sure, let me have a soda. So they'll get your favorite soda, right? They get it right there in the bottle. And instead of giving it to you like that, and then you open it up and you see all the carbonated water coming out, the carbonation, they decided to say, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and grab this, I'm going to shake it really good, and then I'm going to open it and let all that carbonation come out, and I'm giving you a flat tasted soda. So, and that's the thing, is that I'm drinking this Star Wars pop, and it's fucking flat. It is so goddamn flat. And it's frustrating, like I said, because I've been a fan of the series for a while, and the thing is that they say that, oh, we're gonna do this and we're gonna do that, and you're like, okay, let's see if this is true. And instead of giving you that, they give you a big fuck you. And that's the thing. I mean, there's some things that you have to be really smart. You can't just tell your fans, especially this community or this fandom who that's huge, that's been massive since the late 70s, and just to tell them, hey, you know what, fuck all that, this is what you guys should be enjoying now. And it's feeling reminiscent to the female Ghostbusters that occurred a couple of years ago. In fact, it'll be 2 years this coming July that the movie came out. Now, for me, the same thing. I don't mind a little bit of pizzazz, but as long as the pizzazz is pointing to the right direction and is done well. Now, for me, for the Ghostbusters, I was I wasn't that really eager for like an all female cast, but then I'm like, okay, let's see what these ladies have to offer or has to offer, and then you're seeing this, and then when I saw the trailer, I was like, I really hope they do cancel this because it looks bad. It doesn't look funny. It looks like shit. And I decided not to watch the movie because I just don't want to spend money on something that I'm not going to like. It's like saying that you're allergic to peanuts and then you still decide to eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Doesn't make sense, but you want to. And the same thing that's going on for the Star Wars is that they're doing this. They're sailing this Star Wars ship to this new direction, which I was like, okay, I could see that, because I don't see, the original cast still sticking around for another 2 or 3 other trilogies of Star Wars. I just don't see it. For me, the same thing. I just don't see Luke Skywalker sticking around for another 2 or 3 more trilogies. I thought, like, hey, if done correctly, this should be where Luke Skywalker passes on. And I did not like the way how he died. I did not like the way how General Leia died. Well, I don't even know how to explain, because Carrie Fisher really died. She died 2 years ago on a December, and I thought, hey, you know what? They're going to still have the character Leia back. And I'm like, well, it'd be nice if they say, you know what, we're gonna kill off the character and then, move on. But then you see this, and I see the scene that she gets sucked into the space vacuum, and I thought, like, hey, that hurt, but I know there's a reason. She died in real life. This is the only way how to kind of pass on the character. But then this happens. She's flying like intergalactic Mary Poppins. I am infuriated because of how she does it, how they put her, and then how she basically survives throughout the course of the movie. And then I don't know how the episode 9 is going to turn out. It has put me in a state that I'm like, I don't like. There's no emotion. There's no expression. There's no hype of this movie. Like, I am now going to go in there. If I'm planning to watch episode 9, which I more likely will, I will have absolute zero expectations of what's going to happen. How is this going to conclude? And it's just that, like, I don't know what's going to happen. I really don't know, because they have some great characters, that they kill them off, or they did this and they did that, and I'm like, okay, so what's really going to happen in episode 9? And that's up to next year to figure it out. And who knows who is directing, because they're saying that J.J. Abrams is going back in the director's seat. I don't know if... I heard that Rian Johnson got offered the trilogy, like, for a trilogy, and I'm like, God almighty, no, this better not be, like, episodes 10, 11 of 12 Star Wars, because that, oh my God, I am not that... Oh gosh, like I wouldn't know. I know I'm thinking way ahead of myself, But the way how Disney is doing with Star Wars, it is just so fucked up. So fucked up. And people are trying to blame on the actors and the actresses. And I'm like, hey, come on now. There's no need for that type of extreme behavior on telling them, oh, you're a fat bitch or you're a stupid ass or anything like. No, it's not their fault. They're just doing their job as an actor or as an actress. They're there to do their job. And the thing is that we shouldn't be getting angry at these guys. We should be getting angry at the people who, like the writers, the directors, the people higher up than them. And that's what we should be getting upset at. It's not just not the actors, not the actors, the writers, the directors, the higher ups, the presidents, the board, the company. You know, Disney. People are saying that Kathleen Kennedy should be responsible for the screw ups. If that's the case, then she should be blamed for that. Blame Ryan Johnson. I think he should be the one to be egged on. I think he should, and I think he deserves it for putting Star Wars in this state of unpredictability. Because I saw the movie and it was nothing but curveballs. And I'm like, if I want to see a fucking movie, if I want to see an event that is like over 2.5 hours long of nothing but curveballs, I would be watching fucking baseball. At least I understand that, like, hey, it's not much, but I know, I mean, there's curveballs, but at least I know that I'm watching baseball. Here, this is Star Wars. This is something that's supposed to be treated in the most respectful manner, and yet in the end they don't do shit. So I just needed to get that shit out. And in the end, like I said, don't blame it on the actors, don't blame it on the actresses for their job. They do what they're told to do, and in the end it's the people, the higher ups, who should be pointed the blames. So that's pretty much it. So those are my 2 cents. If you guys have any other questions, any comments, please leave them below. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care.